I'd like to thank all the elected officials here because, believe me, I know firsthand how busy your schedules are, so I appreciate you making the effort and coming out. I'd like to thank all of you for being here today and also for your support during the primary, because it's with friends like you that we won that primary election with 66% of the vote. Thank you. It was a good win. But now we are already looking on to the general election. We've already been out knocking on doors, continuing to spread our message of lowering property taxes, governmental reforms, and accountability in Springfield are the three things that I'm focusing on. Now, if you think about the state of Illinois, it looks pretty dismal, right? We pay the highest property tax rates in the nation. Our debt is out of hand, pension debt. People are leaving this state like never before. We have a mass exodus. We lost more than 30,000 people just last year alone. We are in a downward spiral. So when we think about that, we have to know what kind of people do we want in Springfield right now to turn this state around. What kind of people? We need people in Springfield who will stand up and challenge the status quo, because the status quo is not working. We need people in Springfield who will represent the people's interests, the taxpayers' interests, instead of special interests. And we need people in Springfield who will not vote for Mike Madigan for the next Speaker of the House. That's the kind of people we need in Springfield. And frankly, we need me in Springfield. Not because it's me, but because I'm you, because I'm your voice. I'm the voice of my fellow homeowners out there who are paying sky-high property taxes. I'm the voice of my fellow business owners and job seekers who need real regulatory reform and workers' comp reform to keep jobs in Illinois. And I'm the voice of my fellow parents who wants this state of Illinois to properly fund education so they stop relying on property taxes. So I am your voice that's going to be going to Springfield. Now, there's a lot of people who think and feel like I do that would love to go down to Springfield and take on this fight. But for whatever reason, whether it's their job or their family or their finances or their health, they're not able to do that. So I'm doing it for you. And you can trust me to take your voice to the state capitol. And you can trust me that I will not sit silent on the sidelines while this government continues to steal equity out of our homes through higher property taxes. I will not sit on the sidelines. I will fight that every step of the way. So, thank you. So briefly, this is the kind of state representative I will be for you. I will be knowledgeable about policy, and I will vote on policy, not politics. You see, policy is really what affects people's lives. Politics is just the sideshow. So we need to pay attention to good policy. I will be accessible. You know, during the primary, we had a lot of talk with Tonia events. I will continue to do that as your state representative because I think it's very important that we have that open communication between us. And I will be compassionate, but I will also be fiscally responsible with your hard-earned tax dollars. So that's the kind of state representative I will be. And I'm going to make a promise to you tonight. I don't lie, I don't cheat, and I don't steal. That's how my parents raised me, and that's how I live my life. Yeah. I also try and live my life by my personal life mission statement, which is to serve God and all His people with integrity and compassion. And I will focus on that. We need ethical leaders down in Springfield. Because right now, David Olson knows, I'm sure, it's a toxic culture down there between cronyism, corruption, harassment, bullying. You know what? I don't care how many ethics laws you pass. If you don't have ethical leaders, it won't do any good. So I will be an ethical leader for you. So as Randy said, with your help, by either volunteering or sign locations or financing is always needed, then we're going to win in November. And I'm looking forward to taking this state around. I'm looking forward to coming back a year from now and like, look what we did. Well, it won't be that fast. Got to be patient. But I'm looking forward to going down to Springfield and taking on these politicians in power who have hurt our families and bankrupted our state. Because I tell you, do not lose hope. I was talking to a couple and I said the same thing. It's very easy to be hopeless. I am not losing hope. I refuse to lose hope because it is not too late to save our state. We just need the right people in Springfield to do it. And I ask for your support, and I thank you for being here. Thank you very much. Thank you.